Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm glad to see you. Today I thought we would do something a little bit different. I'm still building, but not from scratch. Today we are in Brightchester, and what I thought I would do today is take this building, this home, on spring steps, and we're actually going to create it for what I'm thinking is a librarian that's retired, but they've kind of let their house go awry, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean when we get into it. I'm also imagining that when, so with Eco Lifestyle, they came, or the Eco World, they came with that, thing where you can choose kind of like community rules or whatever. And one of the rules is, I think it's called like Back to the Good Old Days or something like that, where they don't want anything electronic. They want, games and games tables and books and, that kind of thing. So I thought that this person here who would live here is like a retired librarian that is just all about, I don't want electronics. I don't want, anything to do with the modern world. I just want to be surrounded by my books and have, a games table, that kind of thing. So we are going to take this 3-story house that's here existing. I might do some exterior landscape, change that up a little bit, but we're going to empty out the entire house. We're not going to change the structure, but we're going to make it fit the narrative of the retired librarian. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's start looking at what we've got here. So we've got 3 floors. The top floor looks like there's a bathroom, a single bedroom, and maybe this was like, maybe it was a kid's room and they were thinking about like debate club kind of thing. They've got a teddy bear there with some boxes. I'm not quite sure what the heck that's about at all. And then we go down a level and you've got what looks to be master bedroom, bathroom, little study area here. And then down on the final level, you've got your kitchen, living room, dining room, and a bathroom in the back. There's nothing really on the back. There's not much landscaping going on here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna gut this place and start from scratch, right? So let me do that. Let me gut it and I'll be right back. Okay, we have it gutted now, and I just put some saucers up real quick so that I could see what I was doing. I don't know if I want to change the wallpaper. We might. But what I'm thinking, let's start with, I think, the kitchen. What I'd like to do is kind of make this a little rundown. I'm thinking kind of like a hoarder. So maybe we don't change the towel. That's why I was thinking about not changing the wallpaper. But I think there's some rundown stuff, right? We have the weathered linoleum. It only comes in the one color though. This one's kind of weathered here. I don't think there's any other ones that are more weathered looking. Let's go over to the linoleum because I think I want to use this one. I'm thinking wallpaper, and I don't remember which ones that we have that are worn. We have the worn stripes one. It looks like we've got some paints that are worn. We've got like this worn stucco. We've got this worn kind of with the wainscoting, moldy. So what if we went with that and we went with like, kind of want the green, I think. I like that. So let's look into the kitchen stuff. We could go with the used cookers. I think maybe the used furniture would be good here. I kind of feel like we go with the white, and then counters, we're gonna go with the worn ones, and I'm thinking like that. Do I want something bigger? I don't think so. I think I just want those. Do we have, now the question is there worn ones? Oh, there are used ones in this too. And I used this one, right? I think so. I kind of think I just want those two, like that. I want blinds. I think, in here. But do we have ones that are run down looking? These ones here in like a blue, those look a little dirty, huh? We're gonna use that. We're gonna do it like that. And then we need a sink. We need the one that's got the junk in it. Here's the thing. So I'm gonna do basic decorations, and then probably off camera I'm gonna do more of the cluttering. I might do some, but I think off camera I'm gonna do more of the cluttering and stuff. I don't know what style I want her to be. You know what I mean? So I'm not really thinking of a specific style. What I'm thinking of is just kind of hoarder style, and they really don't have a style per se. They just have kind of like stuff everywhere. I really love the Hoarder show. I haven't watched it in a while, but I do own a few seasons of it, and I really do like it. That's kind of where my inspiration's coming from. I think I want a little table over here possibly, and I want something. The reclaimed one is probably the one that I should go with because it's a little more run down. This one's kind of run down too, the old enamel table. But I think I want a bigger one. So what if we do this and we kind of offset it a little bit like this? And then I want some chairs. Let's actually go with these ones. And let's go with the, do I want the blue ones? Let's go one here, one here, one here. And then one I want to put over here. And then chandelier wise, these are medium walls, I believe. Yeah, they're medium walls, so I could do a regular chandelier if I want. And I'm thinking, actually maybe this one. No, this one, I think. Let's put this one. And I want it in the middle of the room, so let me zoom out so I can get it. I think that's the middle of the room. I think I want to change the color of it though. And then I want a trash can, definitely. I kind of want it like it was kicked or something there. And then over here, I'm gonna want some clutter stuff. So I think I'm gonna clutter that up. I don't know how much dirt I'm gonna need to put on the walls and the floor because, see, the one reason I don't use a lot of the scuff stuff on the, when you go into decorations and you look at like this kind of stuff down here, I don't know how much of this I'm going to use, only because sometimes, especially when you use it on the walls, when you have the walls down, it just shows. It doesn't like collapse. Do you know what I mean? So I think what I might do is put maybe some of this down here. Let's see what clutter we have. How much is that floating? Oh, not too bad. Okay. We're gonna keep it like that. You'll have to bear with me on the camera angles on this one because I'm gonna be walls up and I'm gonna be doing all kinds of weird camera things. I look down at a candle. Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing all kinds of weird like camera things to try and figure out how I want this stuff to be. We're probably gonna be reusing a lot of the same things just to clutter everything up really nice. And I'm not even worried about if stuff clips or if it doesn't clip. I'm thinking about more of how things look. And honestly, when you're thinking about somebody who hoards, they have stuff that's just on top of stuff constantly, right? So technically things clip. They just have random stuff everywhere. So you're going to see lots of random stuff. Does it make sense? No, but that's okay. We're just going to have lots and lots of stuff on this table. Are they going to be able to use any of this? Probably not. They might still be able to sit there and eat that. I don't know. Don't know. But we're going to figure this out together, right? That's my thought process anyway. We're going to figure it out together. I need one counter for prep, right? At least if your Sim's gonna live here. Because I think what I want is like a coffee maker over here. Or no, like a tea kettle, I think is what I want. Like one of these. But do we have one that doesn't look that fancy? This. We can use this one. I don't have tool mod, so it's not like I can make pictures kind of crooked on the walls or anything like that. There we go. I'm getting there. Do we have a pot and pan that we can put on top of the stove maybe. Definitely need a light switch in here. I'm gonna put it actually down a little bit there. Oh, you know what would be fun? To have this in here. Like we're actually, you know, like at some point they were trying to clean, but just stopped. Just stopped. I don't know if I'm gonna clutter the walls up, so to speak, because everything that I've seen, most hoarders don't put stuff up on the walls. They just don't clean anything that's on the walls, and then they just pile everything up on the floor because they don't have time to clean things up on the walls, or put things up on the walls is what I meant to say. Don't know if there's anything else that I want. You know, we'll come back to it. I'm not going to stress about finding the perfect items like I normally do. I'm going to kind of do things and then come back to them if I see something that I want to put in there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to stress about things. Over here, we've got the living room area, and they had a fireplace in here. So I think that I might do that again. So let's look in the fireplaces, and I think what I might want to do, honestly, I don't know if I want a fireplace or if I want to go with, like, we had this faux fireplace. So what I was kind of thinking was that we would use this. And then can we take this and put it in there? Oh my God, we can. I want to do that. I like it used to be a fireplace and then they decided to put in radiators for some reason. Like, I don't know. That's what I want. Or they had the radiators and they thought one Christmas that they were going to put a faux fireplace around it to make it seem like Santa was, that he came down the chimney or something like that, you know? I think that's kind of fun. I know that we have fireplace pokers. Do we have a front fireplace screen? I'm seeing the tools, the fireplace tools, but I'm not seeing like a fireplace screen. Okay, so let's get out of that and then let's go into, remember, we're not doing any TVs or radios. We're just doing books. So living room area here. How do I want to do this? I think I might want a big rug. And we have a couple of them. We have this one from Batu that's kind of jacked up. We have this one here. I don't think I'm going to keep the wallpaper though, now that I'm thinking about it. Do I want to do the wainscoting again like I did in the kitchen? I mean, it would make sense if we kept the wainscoting throughout the whole downstairs. What if we go with more of a peachy color like this? Yeah, that would work, huh? Oh, I hate that they're floating. Oh my God, that bothers me so much. I just thought of something, what I can do. I think that Deligracy uses this, right? I don't know if these will, if this candle will fit on that. No, it won't snap to that, but it might snap to something else. So let's see if we can find a different shelf that those will snap to. This one maybe? Will it snap to that? Yes, it will. And then can I move this to there? And then move this over here like so. Oh my goodness, I know how to do things. Did I do that right? Oh my God. I am learning, guys. It makes me so happy to learn stuff like this. It really does. I was trying to put this on there, so let's try again. Can put it like that and then grab it and bring it over here like this. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm so happy. I am learning this stuff. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna leave this bad boy out because you know I'm gonna need it. I want a painting up above and I want something that is dramatic, I think. Maybe this one? That's so tiny. Why do I think that that's big? Every time I grab it and I think it's big and it's never big. Never big. Ooh, old time photos? We could do old-timey photos. What if we did that? Is there more than one? What is this? Okay, so we have more. So what if we do Looks like we have 4 of them. So if we grab and we put one more back here, like this, right? And then we change this to this, and we change this to that. I like that. I do. Oh, the camera. Sorry, guys. I like that. Again with the camera, Stacy. Jeez Louise. As far as furniture goes, I want one, this one, I think. And we're gonna go in like this brownie yellow one, I think. We have a love seat that goes with that? I think we do. I mean, I could be mistaken. I could just get the, let's go to living chairs. It's probably living chairs that I'm thinking of. This one looks nice. The reason that I like this one is because it doesn't look dirty, but it does look kind of old, if that makes sense. I'm gonna put one there. I'm gonna put another one, but like this here, like that. And then I want a table. Yeah, this one. I like that. Actually, let's move it a little bit closer to the couch like that. Now, this isn't going to be like our library, I don't think. But we are definitely going to have books and stuff down here. Let's go with this one down here in this color. And we're going to put it right next to the window like that, I think. Actually, let me get some curtains up first, because that will probably allow us to better figure out where we're gonna want that bookcase. So what if we, and I want closed curtains, which is so hard to find in this game, believe it or not. You know, with her being a hoarder and stuff, or her, I always say her, this person being a hoarder and stuff, I want something that is completely closed off if I can, or the least amount of light. Should we have this that goes with the freaking, with the chairs? That is funny. Do we have them in the shorter ones? I know we do. I just have to find them. I kind of like this one too. Doesn't really cover the whole window, but it could work. Let's do that one actually. And we could do it in, say, this color. Oh, that's fun. I was hoping that I could find something that we could put in front of the window, block it. I don't necessarily care about the windows upstairs, but I don't want people coming and looking in the windows downstairs. I think that's gonna have to do. I mean, it's not perfect, but it does block some of it. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I think I want to put a table or something over here. Maybe that one. I think more candles over here, possibly. That'll work. We could do that. Just trying to find some stuff to put on here. That's kind of fun. It's super big. I am choosing random items for a reason, because I feel like this person would probably be like, oh, let's grab this out because of this holiday, and just never put it back, you know what I mean? But they want to celebrate the holiday, so they still grab it anyway. Oh, you know what would be fun? I want to put this over here. Like they used to have a fireplace, and then when it got taken out, they just never got rid of that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fun. All right, so this is the basic idea of the living room. Not done cluttering. I'm not done cluttering, but I don't want to waste a lot of time cluttering one area before I've thought out the rest of it. So we're going to come back to this, definitely. And we're going to go on to the bathroom, and I'll probably just, what do we have? 3 bathrooms. I'll probably just do this one as like a little just toilet, you know, like a half bath kind of thing, I think. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So I'm just doing a little bit of cluttering in here for right now. I made this kind of like a half bath laundry room area, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna clutter this up some more. I have such a hard time finding stuff. This one. Ooh, a hand towel, definitely. I don't necessarily want these to be usable. Like, I do, but I don't. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm thinking that this person is going to be kind of like not really really worried about laundry, so I kind of want it to look super messy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this person might have like boxes and stuff in here too. Oh, if we put this up here, would that still be functional, you think? That's definitely floating, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. That's cool. Where's the laundry piles? Definitely want some laundry, I think. I like that. I'm not going to put a toilet brush in here because I feel like they wouldn't be cleaning that toilet too much. In all reality. Do I want to keep... I think I want to keep that wallpaper. Yeah, I think I do. Let's put you here just because. That's not too bad. That one might be done. We'll see. What do I want over here? I think I want more boxes and stuff, huh? What is this? Kids clutter? Do we want kids clutter? I mean, we could say that event at some point there was a kid living here, maybe. Maybe that's why she has, maybe she has like empty nest syndrome, you know, something like that. I mean, it happens. It happens to a lot of people. Things are just stacked on top of each other. I love that. We want this, definitely, I think. I tend to move things in the same direction, don't I? That's got quite a bit of stuff in it. Can we put anything else in this corner? Probably. I could probably find more stuff to put in this corner. I don't know what else we could put over here. Some pillows, maybe? No, I don't think I want pillows. We have more books. We need books on this. Definitely. Now there's this trick, right? There's a trick that we can do where we have... I saw this on some other people's things where they grab this and they say, okay, I want to put this bird thingy right there. So then they take this away like this, they grab this and they put it like that, and then they move this back like that, and then get rid of that. Ha ha ha, I did it. I did it. I'm learning. That might be it for that table. What do we want over here in this corner? There's got to be bigger boxes. Isn't there like bigger rundown boxes or something? Or am I just making that up in my head? I might just be making that up in my head. Oh, this would be fun. Let's do this. Oh, we could do this. Can we do that? Can we sit? Oh, we can sit stuff in there. So if we do this and put it in the corner over here, like that. Bring this one kind of maybe out this way a little bit. Bring this one there. That looks good. Do we want a floor lamp? We could go for this one. There. Oh, some paint cans? That's fun. Splash of color, say there. Why not, right? Why not? You know what? I kind of want this guy in the black and white, and I kind of want him shoved over here. And then I think I want some more stuff here. But what? Oh, the Librarian sorting cart. Just some more boxes, maybe. I feel like I'm gonna overuse these. But I guess with a build like this, you're gonna overuse everything. I mean, it kind of clips, but then again, it kind of doesn't. I'm going to put it there. I'm just trying to find anything, to be honest with you. I do need to put tissues in here, though. Where am I going to put those at? Oh, I can put them behind the phone. They actually fit there. How do we like that so far? I mean, it's not a complete hoard. Because I want to make sure that, you know, a sim can get through here, if that makes sense. So I don't want to clutter too much stuff because I don't want to make it impossible for your sim to walk through. Some of the stuff just doesn't make sense, but I'm still doing it. And I'm gonna hope that there's not any issues. I think this might be done because I don't want to clutter. I don't want to clutter the stairs too much, because if you're gonna have somebody live here, I want them to be able to get in. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily want them to not be able to function around the house. I know we want more stuff on the walls, but I'm not quite sure what I want to put on the walls. And this is just the first floor. Oh my goodness, I got 2 more floors to go of this. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go upstairs. I mean, we still have 2 more floors to go. So you know what I think I might do? I might do a lot of this, excuse me. I might do a lot of this off camera. We'll see. I want the faux fireplace again. This room here is going to be, say, the master. Yeah, because it's got the ensuite. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at our beds. Now, beds are going to be difficult because we're not really going to have a trashy bed, but I'm feeling like maybe the 4-poster is what I'm thinking. And I'm thinking that maybe we want it in like a purple. Let's get us some different wallpaper, I think. Use the crappy wallpaper in the pink. Definitely want a rug. See, it's gonna be hard because that bed is so nice. Maybe we just go with a blank rug. Where's that plush one that I was looking at earlier? Where do we want this one? Oh, that's a tiny rug. Why was I thinking that that was big? I think I did that the last time too. The last time I chose that rug, I think it was the same thing where I was like, oh, I want to use this one because it's, you know, cute. It was just like literally too small. Let's do that. Maybe we change, what color can we go with this? Maybe the white. Oh no, let's do it in the purple. So even though it's a different pattern, it still kind of goes with it. And then let's get some side tables. What kind of side tables do we want? Do we have the Halloween ones in a small table? I think we do. Let me find it. Yes, we do. I think I want this. And do I want it in the purple? I almost want to do it in purple. And I almost want to do it kind of sideways, like this one here. Put it kind of like in the corner there. And then this one we'll put regular like that. Yeah, I don't mind if it's clipping on the bed like that, but I do mind that it's clipping on that. So I want to pull that one out. I'm okay with that. We have all these different color purples. So fun. Lights. That would be fun if this came. It does come in like a pink. Let's do that. I mean, why not? These tables are so weird, but I feel like she, you know, picked those tablecloths up from somewhere and decided that she wanted to use them, you know? Do we want her to have a dresser? I mean, we probably should, huh? I was thinking because this bathroom is so big, we could put a dresser in there. In all reality is what I was thinking. We could do a vanity or something like that. We could do something like this. Why not? Let's do that and then get a chair for it. This one in a pink. That's fun. Over here, we could use one of these maybe. That'll work. I am going to put some books around. I think I want another lamp up here in this corner. And then we can move this like here actually. Kind of over top of that. Yeah. I mean, it's not clipping. It is hanging over that, but it's not clipping. I want the jar of marbles just because. An abacus. Oh, that's fun. Can we do that in a lighter wood? Yeah, like that. It might catch on fire. I don't know. So let's put it down here maybe. Like that. That's fun. I feel like she got that from an oddities collector maybe. That's fun. We could do that. I like that. I don't think I want a curtain on this one. I don't think. I think I want to leave that open. That's pretty. I might want that in the bathroom. You know what? I'm going to put it over here just in case so I don't forget about it. I think I want more paintings or shelves or something over here. Maybe we get some plants for in here. That's fun. Dangerously fun. I like that. I think that this room is good to go. I don't know what I'm going to do in here. I have no clue what I'm going to do in here. Now this room here, I think is going to be full on like just library. I mean, we could go with the book nook kit, see what we've got going on, right? We're going to do that and that. I think we're gonna put another one there, another one there. Then on this side here, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do half one, a half one there, a half one there, half one there, like that. And then we're also going to put, say, this one here and this one here. And then over here, we're gonna put, I think we're gonna put this here. That stacks on top of that. I think with this one, I'm gonna put this here. And then I think I want, we could do this one like that. Can actually tuck this over here like that. Wallpaper, oops, goodness gracious, Stacy. Get out of this. We want this one again, and we want, I think we want yellow in this one. Like that. And hallway wise, I think we want this one. And I think we want it in this color here. Do I want to put a chair in here? I mean, maybe we could. Will a rocking chair fit in here? Oh my goodness. What if we went with this rocking chair? Say this color, maybe? Oh, it will fit in here, won't it? I don't think I want any cobwebs in this room because I feel like this person's going to be more inclined to take care of this room than the other rooms because it's where all the books are, right? I just want to be able to see without walls getting in the way. Kind of feel like this should go on the wall here, like we did downstairs. Oh, the wall is kicking my butt. What if we put that in here? Like she was gonna do work at some point and just never did it. Because we're gonna clutter it all up anyway. Oh my goodness. It's so hard when you're trying to clutter something up, huh? Trying to figure out what to put where. I'm just grabbing stuff at this point. Just don't know what I'm doing. This definitely want this in here. Random flower bunny? Sure. Why not? There. Always like the random flower bunnies. I feel like I need more stuff on this side. What stuff do I want to put on that side though? That's the question. Do I have an answer for it? I don't know. I really don't. But we're gonna try. This video is gonna be so long. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be very, very long. Or at least for me to edit. Maybe not what you guys see, but it's definitely gonna be long for me. I could put a plant. I hardly have any plants in this house. Why don't we do that? Why don't we grab a plant and throw it in this corner? This is my favorite plant. I love this one so very much. So we can shove this one over here like that. I think that one's good. I mean, I could put something on the wall over here. What would we want if we put something on the wall over here? Do we have any wall decorations that actually look good? Oh, I need a light switch. Oh, that one's nice. Pictures of Brightchester? Sure. What if we put that right here? That's fun. Over here, I think I actually want to do painting stuff over here. I think I want to do painting over here because she might love books, but she does need to make some money. So we are going to put this here. I'm pretty sure we've got some painting stuff that I can put on the floor. or somewhere around here, right? I gotta make sure that I don't block she is going to be painting. I mean, that'll work. Is it perfect? Nah. No, it is not perfect. I want some cracks on the walls in here too. Now, I don't know what I can put here because your sim needs to walk, right? I'm thinking that's it because this hallway is so small. I don't necessarily want to put a lot of stuff in there. We could possibly put a couple of boxes here, maybe. Now on to the daunting task of this freaking bathroom. Let me tell you, I am not excited about this bathroom at all. Not at all. I don't like doing bathrooms in my builds. I just don't. I think on this wall, we need a dresser. I could do a countertop that would go with that, right? Can we get this one in a color that kind of matches? This one does. I like this sink for the bathroom. One of these. Let's do this one, actually. That'll be good. We'll use that one. Put you here, like that. And then tub-wise, or shower, or actually, let's be weird. Let's be a little strange and put the toilet there, right? With this over top of it, like that. And then we put a shower in this corner. Let's be strange. Let's do it. I think that must be done. Or a bath. Do we want a shower or do we want a bath? I think she would take baths. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that she would take baths because she's going to want to read in the bathtub, right? Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Do we have this one just in white? We do. And we can actually offset it a little bit that way. Yeah, I like it like that. And then I think I want a round rug just because. Does that even make sense? No, it doesn't. I don't know what I'm thinking. Maybe I don't want a rug. Ooh, let's go with that plush rug that I constantly pick out and never goes anywhere. Let's do that in front of the tub. Like that. There we go. I used it. There we go. Do I want anything else in here though? I don't think so. And I almost kind of want to keep this bathroom like less dirty. Cluttered, yes, but less dirty. Just because I feel like she might clean this. I could be wrong though. I could definitely be wrong. Honestly, not my greatest effort. I just didn't want to do it. Did not want to do it at all. So, but I'm okay with that. I think this floor is done. I don't think I want anything in this hallway. I could change my mind on that. Maybe some boxes. Honestly, I don't think there's anything else I want to put in here. On this second floor. Okay. So we have the third floor to go. I don't know what I'm going to do with the third floor. Let me think about it and I'll come back to you. Okay, guys. I wound up doing the third floor off camera because it was just taking me way too long. I probably could have cluttered more, but I'm still getting used to all of that. So, you know, I'm doing, you know, at least what I can figure out in my head. Anyway, so as you remember, we did not change anything on the outside of the house. We decided that we were just going to, or I decided, that we were just going to do the inside of the house to make it look like a hoarder here. And so let's go ahead and let's go on down and let's look through our creation, right? So remember, she's a hoarder and yeah, she doesn't like the electronics. Remember, she's one of those ones that would pick the neighborhood rules as being, what was it, back to the good old days where they don't like electronics, they want reading, they want, you know, people to play games, that kind of thing. I didn't put a games table in here, you know, I completely forgot about it until now. But I'm done. I've been working on this for way too long. I think I've been working on this for like 5 hours. So Yeah, so when you come in, you're greeted by, you've got a statue there with some kind of dead flowers there. And then you're greeted with your living room, which is really cluttered, really dirty, just neglected because, she used to be a librarian and she's retired now, and she might be a little bit bitter, she might be a little bit upset, and all she wants to do is sit at home and read and not really care about anything else, right? So this is what it looks like in the living room as you go through. You've got clutter everywhere, absolutely everywhere. I tried to put a lot of books in, but even with the book nook kit outside of the bookcases, you don't have a lot of clutter, book clutter, really. So I just, took my time and just threw random stuff out there just because, I just wanted to make it look hoarded, wanted to make it look cluttered as best that I could. And you've got a whole bunch of like kid junk over here and stuff like that, which I incorporate kind of the reason why on the third floor. So that's going to be fun to see. And then you have, this is your living room, faux fireplace with a radiator in it. I thought that was fun. Then you come in here into your kitchen and it's the same thing. You've got a mess, you've got a hoard going on, you've got spider webs, random splotches on the walls, and she covered up her windows as best as she could because she doesn't want people to see inside her house, but they're going to see anyway. It is what it is. And I don't think I had these curtains at the right height, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. This place is a mess anyway. And you should be able to use everything in here. I don't know. I threw that paper towel holder on there last minute, so I don't know if you can actually sit here to eat, but that's okay because you can go out there and sit. So you should be able to cook your meals and everything in here okay. I did not play test this. I was not planning on play testing this. I wanted to just do it for fun. So if you download this and something doesn't work, I'm sorry, just delete it. I've got a couple of random things here on the floor, and you can look back that way and it's just messy. Just messy. She does most of her living down here and doesn't really go upstairs too much. In here's your bathroom, and this is just like a half bath and laundry room area. And you will not be able to do your laundry. You cannot get to it. I didn't put like an actual a real usable laundry basket in here because I thought that, your clothes are just going to pile up on the floor. You might want to be somebody who doesn't care about filth when living in here. But yeah, this is what I did in this room. I really like it. I was having fun with this, but like I said, I was getting kind of tired. It took me quite some time to do this build. And yeah, quite some time. I wasn't too worried about curtains because of, like I said, she's not taking care of this house, so why would she care about curtains, right? And then as you come up the hallway here, up the stairs here, you've got a little bit of clutter going this way. Same with this, you've got some clutter going this way. In here is a bathroom, and I feel like she would keep this area kind of clean, but still a little cluttered. So that's why it looks a little bit cleaner than the rest of the house. I did not change the wallpaper in here. I kind of liked it that way because like I said, I feel like she's kind of cleaning up a little bit in this house. I put the dresser in here to kind of coincide with the cabinetry. It is a different color, but I did my best to match it. And I don't think it looks too bad. So I'm okay with that. Coming back out here, you have your hallway again, coming down this way. You've got a little painting studio because if she doesn't like computers and stuff like that, I don't think she would, even though she loves books, I don't think she would be a writer, at least with a computer. So I put painting in here if you want to kind of be a homebody and you want to make some money. So you've got painting, an easel in here. In this way, area, this is where your library study is. And I went to town with bookcases in here and book clutter, all that kind of stuff in here. Put a rocking chair in here. I don't know. I tried to make it so it would be usable, but honestly, like I said, I did not play test this, so I don't know if it's usable or not. You have like a design board there, and I thought maybe she thought about after, leaving being a librarian, maybe she thought about doing something else and decided against it because she was like, oh, I just don't want to be around these people anymore. They're driving me crazy. Everybody wants electronics. Everybody wants this new stuff. I just can't handle it. And so she was thinking about a different career and then ultimately decided not to. So you've got some books in here and you've got, just a little area for you to enjoy all of your wonderful your passion books, right? I did show the bathroom, right? Oh, this is the bedroom. I did not show this. So this is your bedroom, and I kind of went purple on this, and I thought about those not matching, those side tables not matching because they're from the Halloween pack. But I really thought that maybe she had gotten that fabric from a thrift store and just loved the color so much that she didn't care if it was ratty, it didn't care that it matched. She just wanted to have it in her house, and so that's why it's there. And I put a little bit of whimsy in there with that panda, and you've got an empty jar there, a marbles jar. I thought that maybe you could collect the marbles, like, a throwback to her childhood of not wanting, of when she would play marbles with her friends and stuff like that. You've got a little vanity here that you could do your makeup on, another faux fireplace with a radiator in it, which I thought was fun. You've got some diplomas on the walls and stuff like that to show that, you did, actually, you were pretty studious. So, I thought that was fun. You've got a little reading section there. So if she went into her library, couldn't sit, and decided that she wanted to sit over here, she could sit in front of her faux fireplace. And then this also goes into the bathroom as well. So, you've got two entries to the bathroom, but it's simple, but I really like it. I thought this bedroom was nice. I had fun doing the bedroom. Then coming back through here, we want to go upstairs. So this is what you haven't seen yet. And my thought process on this area up here, as you will see, is that she is a mom. Her kids are gone though, but this area, she does not go up. She does not go up here. She's got, clutter all here. Look, she's even got stuff blocking these doors. Why does she have stuff blocking these doors? We're going to see in just one second. Over here, though, is our bathroom. And you've got a bathroom here that's not been used in a while. Excuse me. Not been used in a while. Why is my thing going so fast now? Oh, because I think I don't know why. I don't know why everything's going fast. My cursor usually doesn't go that fast, so I don't know what I hit. I hit something, probably. I don't know what. But whatever. Sorry for the camera movement, guys. Anyway, it's a little dirty up here. It's not too bad. She kind of, when her kids moved out, she kind of just left everything the way it was. She does, like I said, she does not come up here. So this is just kind of the way it was left, except for the cracks in the walls. Those probably came later because, she did not want to deal with any of that. So then you come back through in here. I really like this little storage area. So here, we're going to go in this door first. This is one of her kids' old rooms. The youngest, we'll say. We'll say that she probably had two kids at one time, and this is her youngest kid, and this was their bedroom because this was the kid that was last to leave, right? So there's posters all over the wall. There's some stuff on the bedside tables there, a little area for her friends and all to sit, a little dresser, a little school monthly board that you can write, or that they would write on. Some more posters, but it's way neater. It's not as cluttered as other places, you know, in the house. So she kind of just left it like that. I left that wall blank on purpose because I thought that maybe anything that was on that wall, this person took with them when they decided to leave. So that's why that wall is blank. And they just said, you know, I'm just going to leave the rest. I don't need the rest of this stuff. But that stuff that was over there, I definitely wanted. So that's why it looks like that. Then we go in here. This is really driving me bananarama that it is going so fast. I don't know why it is, but it is. And it is driving me a little crazy. So sorry about the camera movement, guys. So here we are again. And now we're going to go out into the other room. Are you excited? I'm kind of excited for you guys to see it. So like I said, remember, it's blocked off. You can't get in here. In here is where all the electronics are, because this is why the teen wanted to leave. This is why the youngest wanted to leave. They got sick and tired of mom saying no electronics. I'm tired of you kids. All you do is play, listen to, you know, play on your TV and your stereo and your computers. And I can't take it anymore. If you're going to live in my house, you're going to live under my rules. That kind of thing. So that's why this is all blocked off. And she's bitter. She's upset because, you know, now her kids don't talk to her anymore. And all she's got to remember them by is this third floor that she never goes in. She never goes up here. But you have you have a TV, you have a stereo. So if you want to play this and you don't want that narrative, you could just clear out the stuff in front of the doors and come on in here. You got a little bookcase there, and you know, this is not as bad as the rest of it. These streamers in here, I really love these, and I thought that they went well with the blow up furniture. And you know, the kid was always up here with their friends, and they were always having a good old time watching TV, listening to music. And I just thought they were fun. But again, decided not to take them with them when they decided to leave. So that is our house. Let's get a top-down view. I really enjoyed doing this build, and it was fun for me because I'm not used to cluttering. It was a little frustrating because I wanted to clutter a lot more. I wanted to do a lot more with it, but you're just using the same objects over and over again. You're trying to place them differently to make it feel, you know, the way that's in your head. And so I was struggling with it. It took me a long time to do, but overall, I think it turned out pretty well. And I like the storyline of this top floor being, you know, it used to be the child's room, and you know, the whole reason that they left was because of the strict rules from the mom. And I just thought that, or dad, I just thought it was really, really fun. And I enjoyed it a lot. So this is your top-down view of your third floor. This is the second floor with the master bedroom, master bath, ensuite, and your little library there with your painting area there. And then here is your bottom floor, which she spends most of her time in, and that's why this is so much more cluttered and disgusting compared to the rest of the house. It progressively gets cleaner as you go up, which is hilarious. But that's the way I thought. I thought that she just doesn't go up here. She only comes up here to like kind of sleep and grab a book or two and go to the bathroom, and the rest of the time she's down here and, you know, doing all that down here. So I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys like this build. Like I said, it took me some time to get this build done, but I'm excited for it and I really like it. I'm going to call this, what am I going to call this? How about, let's call it Librarian Home. I think I spelled that right. Let's call it that. And then this has got 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Yeah, we'll say that. That's good. I'm okay with that. I like it. I hope you guys do again. And thanks so much for joining me. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.